Tonight, the city of Cleveland says it will retrain all of its community health teams.
This after 5 on Your Side investigators discovered some not following basic health guidelines. Scott Knoll now with more on the story you will see only on 5.
Dozens of city workers gather, ready to hit the streets as part of Mayor Frank Jackson's coronavirus community education and awareness campaign.
These employees will be trained on safe engagement practices and key health messaging.
But 5 on Your Side investigators found in some cases those messages lost on the very workers paid to spread them. Workers not practicing social distancing, not wearing masks, even as they interact with the public going door to door in what the city explains are neighborhoods that have a high number of confirmed coronavirus cases. 5 on Your Side investigators took what we found to Dr. Shanina Knighton, a clinical nurse scientist with Case Western Reserve University.
If it was one of my loved ones and they had to provide this information to, then I would be concerned.
Her expertise is infection prevention and control.
I love what it is that they're doing. There is a lack of education in communities, and we have to do a better job about getting information out to residents that may not be able to access electronic sources.
Where she has a problem is with images like this.
If they're passing out literature about using masks and about proper social distancing, it kind of goes against the model of practice what you preach.
While we did see some workers following proper procedures, time and again, from Collinwood to Lee Harvard to Slavic Village, our cameras caught workers ignoring the very guidelines spelled out in the literature they hand out to residents.
That with that mask not being on, it increases the risk of droplets falling down onto the literature.
In a statement, a city spokesperson thanked us for bringing the issue to their attention and promised to re-educate all employees going out into the community to educate the hardest hit communities about the coronavirus. Lessons Knighton hopes stick this time around.
And if the city of Cleveland is saying we are responsible for making sure that residents have adequate information, we have to also make sure that we're setting the example.
She believes the program has a real chance to make a difference if it's done correctly.
Some of them may or may not read that literature, but to be able to see an example of what that looks like can go a long way.
The city says it has 175 workers fanning out across the neighborhoods. The pledge to retrain those workers comes as City Hall plans to expand the program to even more neighborhoods. In Cleveland, I'm 5 on Your Side investigator Scott Knoll.